Are you open? Yeah.
If you're a woman over 40 and you've been struggling with hormone imbalance symptoms, we're talking chin hair, thinning hair. Oh, did I say chin hair? Wait, I'm going to get back to that. Thinning hair, anxiety, depression, sticky weight, and you're also seeing other things happening like blood pressure or blood sugar issues. This video is definitely for you. In this video, we're going to do something so amazing. We're going to give you a full hookup of 12 herbs you can start using today. And we're going to give you the science behind it, not our thoughts, not our opinions. So stick around and you're going to change your life today.
Well said, Annie. Well said. We are talking about our home blend herbal tea. So with our coaching, we've been coaching for over 12 years now, and there's a lot of herbs that we've suggested to people for blood pressure, for hormonal support, for boosting your immune system, for getting rid of excess fluid. And the more we talked about these herbs, the list grew longer and longer. And so we started to feel badly because people's pantries were just filling up with herbs. And so we decided to create our own herbal blend that puts them all in one place, simplifies your life, and gives us the ability to suggest all of these herbs that are still doing incredible things for people's bodies. And we know that it's going to help you. So we wanted to introduce you to our new herbal blend called Steady.
Yeah, so what Joel just said, that was so good. One of the things you probably know about is that pantry closet, that cupboard full of different supplements, right? And everybody's packaging different supplements. Here's the thing I don't like about most supplements. They contain extracts and fillers and this and that and the other. And the real genius about plant power and herbal power is in whole herbs. So today we're talking about your chin hair. We're talking about your energy. We're talking about libido. We're talking about your Juicy Lucy.
Hey.
We're talking about so many important things to use so you can feel like yourself again, especially perimenopause, menopause, PCOS. This is your jam. So we want to start by telling you some of the things the herbs can do for you.
Yeah. And we're going to start at the top. It's my all-time favorite herb in this blend, I would say, and it is hibiscus.
Ooh.
Hibiscus. It's what gives it the red color in our cup here of herbal tea. It's delicious, by the way. Our kids even love it. They begged us to make the tea this evening before bed. So hibiscus is seen in so many different randomized trials, and not only science, but tradition. Thousands of years of traditional herbal use. Hibiscus has shown up across the globe. Africa, China, all these places have used hibiscus to support healthy blood pressure specifically. Science has finally caught up. They finally did the experiments, the randomized trials, the blind studies, and they found that truly hibiscus does support healthy blood pressure, lowering the blood pressure simply through the red pigment. So the red pigment is an anthocyanin. And anthocyanins in nature support the body by stimulating the production of nitric oxide. And nitric oxide, when it is in your vessels, widens your vessels up. So it opens up your blood vessel, less resistance, laws of physics say when you have a wider space and you keep the volume the same, the resistance goes down, the pressure goes down. And so that's what hibiscus does naturally.
So that was nerd mode. Don't you love nerd mode?
Super nerd.
Yeah, it is so good because it helps you understand what's happening in your body. So I was watching a show on YouTube that we love to watch as a family, and it's a mom. She's got 11 children, and she's in her later 40s, towards 50, and's been struggling with high blood pressure. She was brewing these big mason jars of hibiscus tea, putting it into her fridge and saying how she drinks it, throughout the day. And the first time she drank it, she had to drink it for about 3 weeks before she started sensing results of all these wonderful things. And I thought, oh my, now I wish I could do something so special for her. I wish I could get one of these into her hands. And I'll tell you why in a second. Hibiscus is great. Hibiscus, ooh, if you think of like being outside and playing as a child, right? You were outside, you were playing games. Maybe your mom, let you finish your chores early and go outside and play, and that's like super fun. But how much funner was it when your friends came out to play?
Mm.
Now that was levels, right? Because your fun went up. You were able to have more games, and you were able to just maximize that time. So think of herbs like they work together. Some herbs are made stronger by other herbs. So when you combine them, they become more potent. This is what we're talking about today. If you have any questions, any comments, let us know. Just throw them into the chats.
Yeah. Great.
Mm-hmm.
Symbiotic relationship. That's
Yeah.
what we like to refer to these herbs as. They are symbiotic. They work together. They work even more powerfully together. And so hibiscus is number one. What's number two?
Number two is spearmint. Okay, I love this one because I'm going to talk about it, y'all. Listen, okay. When I was 16 and in high school, a whole boy, y'all, told me I had chin hair. It's like I never even noticed it, but like he came up to my face and he came up closer and he was like, oh, Annie has more chin hair than I do. Can you imagine how mortifying that was? That was so embarrassing. It was like 3 chin hairs and they were like squiggly. And I ran to the mirror and I started trying to, pull them out and all this mess. How many of you are tweezing, you're creaming, you're electrolysing, you're shaving maybe, you're doing all these things just trying to combat chin hair? I'm going to tell you about my friend Spearmint. Spearmint is in the mint family. It's not peppermint. Spearmint, Mentha spicata is its name. It is incredible for reducing testosterone, the male hormone in your body that's telling your female body to produce chin hair and to have thinning hair. So if you're struggling with thinning hair, chin hair, all these other things going on, Spearmint is your friend. You've probably seen it around the internet. So now, remember, we have the hibiscus in there, working on that heart health, the blood pressure. We've got the spearmint joining in, working on the women's hormones, the androgens, making them lower. Tell them about the study.
Yeah, so it says that in a pilot study, women with hirsutism or extra hair where they don't want it drank spearmint tea twice daily for 5 days, and their free testosterone decreased significantly, while their luteinizing hormone, or the follicle stimulating hormone, and their estradiol levels increased. So indicating a shift towards more estrogen in the system and less testosterone. So definitely what you want as a woman, all from drinking spearmint.
So here's the thing. They saw those changes after just 30 days. Now, the changes were not huge, but I love when science agrees with your body, because sometimes you'll go to the doctor and they'll draw your labs and they'll run your labs and they'll say to you, your labs look fine. But you're like, I don't feel fine. How amazing is it when your labs and your body actually agree? So they saw a difference, a reduction in chin hair. Here's the thing that I love the most about spearmint, y'all. You ready, ladies? You can use spearmint tea, spearmint oil. You can use it topically. That means you can apply it to your face and it works. It helps reduce the chin hairs that way too.
Yeah, yeah. So again, if you would like some of our new tea blend, and this, I must say, this packaging is incredible. Designed by Annie herself. But if you'd like your tea, bpquiz.com/tea is where you can get your 30-day or 90-day supply of the tea.
Yep. Again, bpquiz.com/tea. You can also, if you can't type it in right now, just comment the word tea.
Yep. Next on the list is red raspberry leaf. Now, red raspberry leaf is traditionally used during pregnancy and for labor. But modern evidence is also showing that it can be used to help support uterine smooth muscle relaxation and contraction.
Mm-hmm.
One trial found a significant trend towards shorter stage of labor in raspberry leaf treated participants. So traditional medicine, again, is something that we researched and found things that were being used for thousands of years in other countries, in like China, and found these articles and these things that showed that women have been using this for thousands of years. I think Egypt is another place that used red raspberry leaf tea with their women and hormone and uterine support health. So,
matter of fact, if you've ever had a midwife or you have a friend who used a midwife, they were probably taking red raspberry leaf tea in pregnancy towards the end. And it's said to help with, the contractions, but it's generally used as a women's wellness herb. Now, there's not a whole lot of research that has been done on it from the science perspective. But here's the thing, y'all. If you use an herb, and herbs are leaves and all this kind of stuff, and this is from the red raspberry plant, our red raspberries that we actually eat, and it works, girl, then get you some and stop playing, right?
Yeah,
absolutely. Get what works.
Absolutely. Yeah. So, and again, these are all these herbs that we talk about, you can get them individually. You can go to any herbal store and get the herbs by themselves, but we've put them all together for you to save you time, to save you space in your pantry. So that's number 3?
That was number 3. Yeah. We've got 12 to go. Here's what it looks like. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah. They're super pretty because it's flowers, it's leaves. It smells amazing, but we're going to get through the list. Write them down as we go.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Next is lemongrass. If any of you have ever tasted lemongrass, it is incredible. That tea by itself, I used to drink it all the time in West Africa. Lemongrass has been studied for its effects on blood pressure and heart rate. And they show that after 1 cup of lemongrass tea, systolic blood pressure decreased and diastolic blood pressure rose slightly, and heart rate decreased markedly. So if you have trouble with your heart function, that's your diastolic number, which is the number on the bottom, being too low. This helps your heart pump more efficiently. And the top number, if it's too high, this helps to lower it. It's also a mild diuretic, which means it is kind of like your water pill. It helps to balance the excess fluid in your system. And so lemongrass has multimodal effects, we like to say, in the hospital, which means it does multiple things on your body, but all tailored for blood pressure. And it tastes great. That's what I really like about this tea, is it really tastes good. So
lemongrass is really pretty smelling.
yeah,
it's a great tea even by itself. And so when you, again, it's all about these combinations, you know, and it has this lemony aroma to it. It's got great flavor, and lemongrass can also be beneficial for women's hormones. So this guy, you know, we're both nurses, but he is more on the blood pressure and, you know, blood sugar and all these kind of things. I'm more on the hormones. So together we're able to coach women from the external pressures and from the internal pressures to really get that holistic view. And when we put these herbs together, it was kind of the same thing. We took herbs that need to belong together, that haven't belonged together, because everybody's trying to sell an extract and a pill. And like, no, what happened to just going back to simplicity, to the whole plant, and putting those things together to help the woman?
Yeah. And I think one of the reasons why our audiences have really overlapped is because there's so much about hormonal dysfunction, about high blood pressure, about high blood sugar, that are related to stress. How many of you are stressed? If you have any sort of stress in your life, type a 1 in the chat. I hope that I'm not the only one that's stressed occasionally. If you have stress, type a 1 in the chat, because that is one of the main things that this tea targets. And as we're going through this list, you're going to see the stress effect, the stress combating effect of this tea. And so lemongrass is one of those. Just the smell alone, the aroma of this tea is helpful for lowering your stress level.
I want to type a 1 in the chat.
I know,
too,
me too. I'm typing a 1 in the chat right now.
Here's the thing about stress. I feel like these days it's a little bit overrated. Let me just rant about that, because stress happens, right? Life is stressful. Your life is stressful. Life has always been stressful. Life is not going to stop being stressful. But here's what changed. What changed is your body's ability to handle that stress. So think of it like a new car. When you're driving a new car on the roads, you barely feel the bumps, you barely feel any potholes. It's a smooth ride, right? But if you hop into a hoopty like the one I had in college, and you're driving in Michigan, shout out to those Michigan roads, then what you end up seeing is like every little bump, it's like such a raggedy ride. And the difference is not the roads, it's the car. It's your shock absorption. So stress, if you're feeling high stress, it's not because life got more stressful. It's because you lost your ability to absorb that stress. And that, I'm going to nerd for a moment, is called adaptogens, okay? I'm exiting nerd mode, don't worry. It's called adaptogens. And what that is your body's ability to handle stress. That's where stuff like ashwagandha comes in. And we have some herbs that work well that are not as bitter as ashwagandha in this tea.
Yes. So having said that, let's keep moving down the list. We just talked about lemongrass. Let's talk about hawthorn.
Hawthorn. How many of you have heard about hawthorn?
Hawthorn.
Talk to me.
Hawthorn
in the chat,
berry,
so.
hawthorn leaf, hawthorn flower.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hawthorn. Hawthorn is great. It is a classic cardiovascular herb. Some of you are actually on hawthorn supplement, and you take it in pill form or something like that. And because it's one of the #1 go-tos for natural support of high blood pressure. So that's one of the reasons why we put it in here. So hawthorn, classic cardiovascular herb, has several human trials in hypertension and diabetes, insulin resistance. In a randomized control trial of 79 adults with type 2 diabetes and high blood pressure taking normal medications, they added hawthorn for 16 weeks and significantly reduced their blood pressure and compared with the placebos. So, and another one, also a placebo-controlled trial in patients with stage 1 hypertension for 12 weeks, reported significant reductions in both systolic blood pressure, diastolic blood pressure, top number, bottom number, total cholesterol, LDL cholesterol, all improved just by taking hawthorn.
This is the science, y'all. I know a lot of people come with products and they're like, oh, you know, so-and-so loves this supplement and this person left this review. Okay, that's great. But can you take a random batch of people and do studies and see people improve? That's the kind of science I like to see. That's what I like to see as a nurse who loves natural. I don't want to see what worked for one person. I want to see what worked for a group of people,
right?
And they have documentation to prove it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So good. So good. So that was hawthorn. So we've got hibiscus and hawthorn together. Those two were our first blood pressure go-to herbs to add in this. And then the next one we have is fennel.
So fennel is really great because it is one of those hormone herbs. It's great for relieving menopause symptoms. So those of you who are like, hey, I'm in menopause, perimenopause, you know, all these hormone issues happening, hot flashes, and other menopause issues, including period issues. If you're having crazy periods, fennel is a great herb for you. Fennel is also really good for your digestion. So one of the things that a lot of women that I coach with hormone imbalance issues, it starts to affect their digestion as well. So it's not just, you know, your thinning hair, your chin hair, your sticky weight. You're like, why? What is going on with this weight? It's not you. It's your hormones. It's the messages. And fennel can help start to send a different message to your body to reduce some of those symptoms.
Yeah. So a systematic review and study showed that fennel significantly reduced menstrual pain intensity compared to a placebo. So they compared the pain relieving effectiveness to anti-inflammatory drugs like ibuprofen, just by using fennel. So again, another addition to our herbal repertoire here.
Something worth looking into if you are still in your cycle phases, like perimenopause or below that, or if you have a daughter or granddaughter and they have, you know, period symptoms. Of course, we're not your doctor, so talk to your doctor every time you want to make a change in your health. But, you know, as nurses, all we can do is some of the research for you, present what we found, and let you make the decision.
Yeah, right. And fennel, they also found, helps with milk supply. So if you've ever needed an extra boost in your milk supply postpartum, breastfeeding, fennel is a great go-to. So all things hormonal, fennel is great. All right, next is nettle. Now, nettle is what most people would consider a weed. Stinging nettle, something that generally you avoid when you're out walking. It's kind of prickly, kind of grows wild, but it is an incredible herb.
Yeah.
It has high mineral content.
Yeah.
So it was really one of our go-tos to eat when Annie was struggling with some anemia, low iron. And so if you ever have low iron issues, blackstrap molasses is good, but nettle is also very, very good. It also contains a lot of the other minerals like magnesium, your vitamins, your trace minerals. And so nettle was one of the ones that we definitely wanted to put in here as a foundational herb.
Yeah.
It's got kind of an earthy taste to it, but it is incredible as a foundation to help replenish some of the structures of the system. So like your blood vessels needing magnesium to relax, that's in nettle. So
yeah, you also find a lot of your nutrition, like he said, just to help take care of your body and give your body the building blocks it needs to do whatever it needs to do. Your body is so intelligent, y'all. How many of you know we were just created in this incredible machine? Your body knows what to do, but a lot of times your body does not have the materials it needs to do what it knows to do. It's like a builder trying to build a cabin, but doesn't have logs. Like, what are we doing, right? So if you give your body the nutrition it needs, it will fix what it needs to fix every single time. So we've talked about how many herbs so far. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 herbs, and my teacup is almost gone, y'all. It is so good.
Next one on the list is something that has been really, really helpful in our family for anxiety, for insomnia, which I have found is a core problem for people with high blood pressure and high cortisol. If you don't sleep well, your cortisol automatically is high. And so chamomile is next on the list. And there's just so many studies on chamomile that you just Google that one. And there's so many things that are just obvious with chamomile when helping you combat anxiety, helping you sleep better. Yes, if you'd like these studies, links to these studies, they're on the website. Go to bpquiz.com/T.
Yep.
All the studies are there.
Yep.
Scroll down, click the links, and you can read them for yourselves. But chamomile also has a really pleasant taste to it and smell. So it's part of the aroma of this tea. It's incredible. It's funny. Our kids grabbed a package out of the mailbox the other day because one of our teas got returned from the post office for some reason. But they grabbed it and they're like, "Oh, there must be tea in it. The mailbox smells like tea." It seeps out of the package. Good. It's so
it
fragrant.
Smells
so fragrant.
So good. So good. These herbs are so amazing. I just wanted to see like it's raw ingredients, but it smells amazing.
Caffeine free, no fillers, no extras, just herbs.
Yep.
Hand packaged in this beautiful new packaging we just came out with. This is brand new.
So one of the things that he mentioned that I don't want you to pass over is that research, y'all. Listen, if you even have a micro nerd within you, go to this website because we did something most people don't. Like, we're not just saying stuff. We actually put the studies on there because that's who we are, right? We go to places and we want to know, like, okay, does this actually work? Because as nurses, we have to know that. Like, we have to know if it actually works. Yeah. So we did not just find out if it works. We put the studies on the website. Under every ingredient, you can click directly and it goes to the study. It opens it up for you so you can read the whole process and, the facts and everything like that. Do that. It will not only help you to know more, but it will help you to share with other people. So when someone says to you, "Hey, I've been struggling with this and that, and these are my symptoms," you'll be able to remember and you can become that help for your community, for your family. Wellness is something to pass on. So definitely check out those studies, get tidbits here and there. Maybe you need just chamomile. Maybe you need just lemongrass. They're herbs for just about anything.
Yeah. And again, like she said, you can get these individually. You can get a couple of them, but we've put them all in one place for you. And I think that the value is definitely being portrayed as we go through this list.
Yeah.
All right, next is sage. Sage. Sage has been studied for menopausal symptoms, hot flashes, anybody, the fatigue, the brain fog related to menopause. It has been shown to significantly reduce the frequency and the severity of hot flashes and sweating episodes over the weeks of just taking sage. So if you're keeping track, there is multiple herbs in here to help with menopausal symptoms, perimenopausal symptoms, blood pressure, blood sugar, swelling, leg swelling, ankle swelling. And so we are almost to the end of the list, but we're not done yet. We're not done yet.
I want to show you guys something super interesting, and that is the name of this tea. So we were back and forth with the brand, and we went with the Forsaken Truth. So the website is going to be linking up soon. Right now, we are using the bpquiz.com//tea, but the Forsaken Truth, because there is a truth about our bodies, about things that are available to us in nature, in our lifestyle, changes that we can make in our lifestyle that we've forsaken as a culture, as, you know, modern day people. It's fast life. We're busy. You know, we've got kids, we've got this and that going on. And unfortunately, we've been forsaking the truth about things that can help us feel better. And it's time, y'all. It's time to go back to the roots. It's time to go back to things that worked long term. It's time to just believe in thriving again instead of just being sick and sick and sick. Like, have some hope. Come back alive. And so what we did with this tea is a combination of things to help you from different angles, not just one track. Sure, you can just take hibiscus, but what if hibiscus could come with some friends so they can help you together?
Yeah, so good. So good. Next on the list is ginger. Ginger. I love ginger. I love ginger tea, ginger beer.
How many of you like ginger beer? Put a 3 in the chat. Anybody beer. Like that spicy taste? Anybody foreign?
Anybody from the Caribbean? Some ginger beer.
Y'all make the best ginger beer. Yeah. If there's someone in here who's from the Caribbean, I see the 3 going. Come on with the ginger tea, ginger beer. Oh, ginger flavors and like Thai food.
Yeah. Ginger
so
candies.
Good. Ginger candies. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Ginger in first trimester. Ooh, for that nausea. Ooh.
Yeah, somebody asked about GERD and digestion issues. Ginger and fennel in this tea are specific to helping with digestion. So yes, this does help with GERD, helps to keep your digestion calm. But it's also really helpful for blood pressure and circulation. So many reviews, so many studies on that, helping your circulation. If you've ever had ginger beer and you felt that warm, tingly sensation throughout your body, that's your circulation increasing. And whenever you have good circulation, you know that you have good health. Perfect health requires perfect circulation. Yes. That is always the first thing that you need to target when you're trying to fix your health is your circulation. So ginger, number one for circulation.
Y'all, this tea is just genuinely nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, friends don't let friends. This tea is actually really, really good. And I want you to enjoy wellness. Yes, but wellness does not have to taste yucky. It doesn't have to taste like grass. So get you this tea or make you this tea. Joel and I, our big concern is that you get better.
Yeah.
Okay. Go to Amazon, buy the packets individually. You'll end up paying more, but you do your thing. Get the packets, mix it up. Get the thing, do the thing. Just don't make excuses to not do the thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
That's all I've got to say.
Right.
Somebody asked, what tea is this? This is the steady tea for women over 40 with hormone imbalances, chin hair, thinning hair, belly fat, sticky weight. Ginger has also been studied for an aid in weight loss.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Nice. Yeah, so all you GLP-1 fans, if you're looking for a substitute, consider some ginger in your life.
I don't know about all that. The fiber in it, though. Yeah. Y'all, can I nerd with you for a minute? Please give me. Can you please give me permission to nerd? If you want me to nerd, I promise you, it's going to give you gems. Put a 5 in the chat if you want me to nerd.
5 in the chat.
Put a 5 in the chat. Put a 5 in the chat if you want me to nerd. Yeah, I see somebody with a ginger beer, but too much sugar. I hear you. You could totally use a different kind of sweetener. Make it yourself at home. Oh, I see 5s in the chat. Ooh, I'm gonna nerd for a minute. You know, he mentioned GLP-1. So when we were in NICU, we had a baby. Our 6th child was in NICU for 30 days. When we were in NICU, there was a nurse there, and she, you know, was going through her things, and she shared with me. She found out that I work with women with hormones, and she went off and tried to get, you know, some help, and we helped her, y'all. She met her goals. Anyway, that's beside the story. And she was talking about how her insurance was kicking her off the GLP-1s, and she was going to have to start paying, and it's $1,000 something a month. And I'm like, what? I didn't even know it was that expensive. Y'all, listen, did you know that your body makes GLP-1? Did you all know that? Did you know that folks are selling you something your body makes? Y'all, listen to me, okay? This has nothing to do with the tea, kind of, because we want to help your whole body, okay? So if you're struggling with weight loss and you're like, I want to go on GLP-1s, I'm going to show you how to make your body make your GLP-1. Oh, that was kind of good. Listen, what you have to do is eat fiber. Fiber. Y'all, you have bacteria in your gut, and that bacteria is hungry. If you feed that bacteria fiber, which is what it eats, so you know prebiotics, you've heard of probiotics, which is the bacteria. Prebiotics is fiber to feed the bacteria. Eat fiber. Where do you find fiber, Joelle?
Raw foods.
Raw foods.
Raw vegetables.
Plants.
Raw vegetables.
Anything from a tree, from a plant has fiber. Anything from an animal has 0 fiber. Your body makes GLP-1, the bacteria in your gut makes it, and it lasts longer, and it comes without that paragraph of side effects, and it comes without all the damage to your body. Your body makes it. So now some people got super clever and started selling you fiber. They started selling you fiber. They're like, this is the natural stuff to help your body make the GLP-1. They bottle fiber. Girl, go eat some fruit, some veggies. And that's why people who go, yes, beans are perfect. That's why people who become more plant-based lose, like their body just lets go of the weight. It's like, okay, I'm done. It's the craziest thing. It's the craziest thing. Food will help you. Okay, food is medicine.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, I'm done nerding. Let's get back to our tea here. Let's get back to the tea.
All right. Next on the list is calendula.
Calendula. Ooh, that's the skin queen, y'all. But I'm going to let him tell you about this.
So calendula is another one of those foundational herbs that we put in here. Helps with healing, both skin and internal inflammation. Any of you struggle with inflammation problems? Anybody? Inflammation issues? Calendula is very, very helpful for combating inflammation because it targets your antioxidants and anti-inflammatory properties. Helps with wound healing. But again, skin was probably the place you've probably seen it, natural skin products. but it has also been reviewed for hypertension and metabolic syndrome. And so calendula is, like I said, a foundational herb that we've put in here. Kind of like nettle, you know, it's just one of those supporting actors that really helps to heal the underlying issues that you're struggling with.
Yeah, so good. So one of the things, women, listen up, girl, listen up. Speedy hormone aging. Speedy hormone aging. If you woke up one day and were like, what just happened? And you started looking at pictures and you're like, when did this just go boom? And when did I start having to pick up my chin and my neck? And, you know, everything just started going down, 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 down. Calendula is a skin queen. You can use it topically. You can use it as a calendula oil. You can make creams, and it's one of my favorite oils to make because you can put it in everything and put it on your skin. Girl, it gives you back your glow. I had to do it because I was struggling with my hormones so bad. My kids had the nerve to ask me if I was older than my mom. They were like, you or Gogo, which is what they call my mom, who's older? And I was like, I need to do something. Calendula was one of those herbs that helped me get back to it. So yes, it's in here. It looks pretty. It smells good. It tastes good. It's great for your inflammation, like he talked about the studies, but it's also your skin queen. Once again, these herbs are in here on purpose. We're talking about the herbal blend called Steady to help you get back to feeling steady. And it is found on bpquiz.com/T. bpquiz.com/T.
Excellent. Excellent. And now she looks young enough to be my daughter, right? It works. I'm telling you, it does work.
It does work.
For real. It does work. All right. Next is lavender. I love the smell of lavender. Lavender is one of those things that you can get the essential oil, put a drop or two on your pillow. It will immediately help your sleep improve. It has been shown to decrease anxiety and stress in many, many trials. But you can feel it almost immediately when you smell lavender essential oils or the flower themselves. And so we wanted to really combat stress and anxiety in this tea as one of those core issues, again, that we found with hormonal dysfunction, with high blood pressure issues. And so lavender is that go-to for us. So we put that in here as well. It does have an incredible smell. I mean, so many of these herbs have incredible smells, and together they're just something else. They really are. And so lavender is in here. It helps reduce blood pressure. It helps reduce stress, anxiety. So if you're on any sort of stress or anxiety medications, this is not a substitute. This is not for you to go off your medications, but it is to support your healing journey. So
yeah. And for those of you, once again, if you like the studies that we're reading off, we have them on the site, because under every ingredient, we put the studies for you to see and to learn and to share.
Yeah, and that was the list. That was all 12 herbs that we just went through. Again, I'll just read them off for those of you just joining. Hibiscus, spearmint, red raspberry leaf, lemongrass, hawthorn, fennel, nettle, chamomile, sage, ginger, calendula, and lavender. 12 herbs, like the 12 disciples, all in one tea. Again, you guys can get these on your own individually, depending on what you're struggling with, or you can get them all in one place. And one bag is a 30-day or more supply. It's about a 40-day supply now. We've increased the amount. We were giving 100 grams per bag for a 30-day supply. Now this one is 150 grams. It's in a brand new packaging. We hand package them weekly with our children. It is incredible. And we put a dose of love in each package. We do. So it's about a 40-day supply of tea each bag. And you can go to bpquiz.com/tea to get your supply. Any final words tonight?
Yeah, I mean, listen, if you have any questions about your hormones or your blood pressure, blood sugar, stuff like that, we'll take a few questions. So drop your questions in the chat. First come, first serve. I talk about, for those of you just joining, chin hair, thinning hair, sticky weight, body aches and pains, anxiety, depression, things that change after 40. And you're like, what happened to my body? Where did I go? That's what we coach women with, and combined with like blood pressure, blood sugar, all these other things that happen as well. Unfortunately, right now, I do see questions about shipping internationally. Do we ship internationally yet?
Not yet, but send us a message. We will see what we
may
do.
Be able to consider for you. Yeah. But I don't think our site does yet.
Right.
Because we hadn't figured out the shipping cost and stuff, but we may be able to calculate for you. So how can they reach us to send a message?
So if you have any questions or concerns and things like that, just send us a message on TikTok, YouTube, or Facebook directly. We do try to answer them. Email is another great way to get a hold of us, and you can email us at Annie@everydaynurse.com. Annie@everydaynurse.com is a great way to get a hold of us. So herbs that work for fibroids.
Great question.
Yeah.
Great question. Herbs that work for fibroids. So here's the thing, it's tricky online because we have to be careful how we answer, because we're not giving you a prescription, okay? But if you are like in our world, like, we can talk, okay? So you can definitely DM us and stuff like that. But what I want to tell you for sure is that you have to find the cause. There's always a reason behind the fibroids. Fibroids are an overgrowth caused by usually one of our estrogens. It's a cell proliferator, which means it like tells cells to just keep multiplying. And so if you find the reason behind the fibroids, sometimes it can be like the plastics, right? Drinking from BPA bottle, wearing plastics, fast fashion, the nails, the hair, synthetic nails, synthetic lotions, fragrances that are just loaded with estrogen that are messing women all the way up. If you find the cause and start to remove the cause, sometimes your body can go back into balance well. Otherwise, you can support. Some people have found it helpful to support their bodies with things like wild yam, things like chaste berry, things like castor oil packs. People have found that to be helpful for their fibroids. But of course, as someone who's not quite your practitioner, you can definitely talk to them about some of these options, and they should be able to find studies for you and show you or examples for you of things that you can do and combine in order to help with that situation that you're facing. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Always finding the cause is the first step. Yeah. And that's, again, why we built this tea, because it addresses the causes, and, the causes of mineral deficiency, the causes of stress and anxiety, insomnia. Annie's probably going to have to go soon. She's about to pass out drinking this tea.
I'm about to finish my
lavender.
tea.
She's all relaxed and stuff.
I'm telling you.
So yeah, this tea really does address the foundational causes of a lot of things that you're struggling with. And we wanted to put it all in one place to make it simple and easy for you. Any other questions? We don't want to cut anyone off. But
Also, if you're familiar with any of these herbs, share that with us. Let us know in the comments, in the chat. You could encourage someone. Let us know which of these herbs you already know.
yeah.
I saw some people who said they've already tried hibiscus, or they're waiting on their hibiscus to arrive. Great. That's amazing. Tell us which herbs you've used, how that's worked out for you. Just share your testimony. It's testimony service.
Yes.
Okay.
Right,
Let's go. Share your stories. Meanwhile, what have you tried, Joelle?
So as a night nurse, my blood pressure was really high. I drank a lot of caffeine. The lack of sleep was a big problem. And so chamomile to help me sleep was a big one. And the hibiscus too. Drinking that, I noticed a big difference. But especially with my sleep, that was something that I always struggled with. So chamomile and the lavender too, both the essential oil. I remember the spearmint peppermint family being a really big help for me with seasonal allergies. So I struggled with seasonal allergies for a long time, and that really helped to open up my airway. So if any of you struggle with that during this season, that's also a great part of this tea that I like. Hibiscus and ginger has helped Caroline, blood pressure and circulation issues. Yeah. Great.
So good. I love the ginger. I've talked about it being so good for me, especially in first trimester. And y'all know I have 6 kids, so I've had a lot of first trimesters. So we've tried the ginger, and that's worked out really well. I love lemongrass just for its scent and its taste. I've loved the calendula. I talked about that with the speedy hormone aging. Absolutely love the lavender and the red raspberry leaf. I've used that as well, especially around and after giving birth, before giving birth, slightly before and after giving birth, to get that tone back. So these are herbs that, we've been using as well. And I see some of you have been using them as well. That's awesome.
Yeah. Walking into Truth says, my blood pressure is high. I'll be trying your recommendation. Oh man, so good. We're so thankful to be of help to you guys. Hopefully you've learned something tonight. Again, we've put it all into one place. Convenient, tastes amazing. I had my 6-year-old ask me tonight, can I make that tea, please? So
yeah, he's the one who makes it.
And they're very picky children when it comes to taste. So if my kids will drink it, I know that you will find it pleasant to the taste, which I think is important when it comes to making changes in your lifestyle, in your diet. To make them pleasant changes is how you keep it sustainable. Because really, and our kids were talking to us the other day about, how we think about food and the things we eat. And we told them that it really complaining and saying bad things about the things that you eat or feeling badly about them will actually affect your body negatively, even if the food is designed to be healthy for you. And so being thankful, being grateful, eating and drinking things that are pleasant makes a big difference in sustaining the change. And lifestyle changes, some of them are difficult, but we wanted to make this one easy for you. We wanted to make it convenient. We wanted to make it taste good. And so I think that we have achieved all of those in this blend. Again,
so if anyone is thinking like, how is this different from something else that you would use? Because I couldn't be sitting here talking about steady as a tea if I didn't think it was absolutely better than the other things. So how is it different? How is it better other than, just being biased? I'm not biased. Here's the thing. Supplements, they take pieces of this plant and they extract this thing and then they join it with this and they put a bunch of fillers, put it in a capsule for you. This is significantly different. This is nature. This is just as it comes. And when you put it in your cup of hot water and it extracts all the goodness out of it and then gives you a restful moment to enjoy it, it's significantly better than swallowing a bunch of capsules or, unfortunately, actually having ingredients that you don't know what they are.
Yeah.
People just have all these ingredients on the back and you're like, what is that? What tree does that grow on? I don't know. But if you can walk into your backyard and pick something up, that's way better for you than something that someone has put together in a lab. So I'm very pleased with it.
Yeah. And the other thing that I am pleased with about this blend is the transparency. You can see our exact recipe on the back. We are not trying to hide it. We don't have any extra things that say proprietary blend on here.
Nope.
You can literally take this package and make it yourself.
Absolutely.
And so we are completely open about that. And we want to share this health information with you. We've put all the research articles on the website that we read to give us the conclusion to put it in this tea.
Boom.
And so I just really, really like that about this blend, is that it's very transparent.
Yep.
Steady.
All right.
Again, the website is bpquiz.com/tea. If you would like your blend of tea, we hope you've enjoyed our session tonight. We will be back very soon. We've got a masterclass coming up. You want to talk about that for a second?
Oh, I guess. I just saw somebody put something about hormones. Well, we have a masterclass tomorrow morning. It's a completely no-cost masterclass. There's no cost to attend. It is free to attend, and it is at 11 a.m. Central. Now, how would they get the link? I didn't plan on sharing with you guys, but it's called Bring Sexy Back, so you can get your sexy back. I don't care if you're 70 or 80. Y'all, I had an 82-year-old come to the Restore Her Hormones event that we did with Barbara O'Neill. Was 2 months ago, a month and a half ago. And it was incredible to have it, because I'm like, wow, she understands something that even if she has 10 years, 20 years left, she wants them to be good years. And that's so inspiring to me. And so whether you are 76 or you are 35 and you want your sexy back, ain't nothing wrong with that. First of all, girl, you can be saved and sexy at the same time. Okay. I'm just saying, for some people who are like, I don't know about that. No, absolutely. This is about how you feel about yourself, how you show up to your marriage, with your kids, to your job, to your purpose, to that business. And the truth is, if we as women don't feel great about ourselves, we're not going to show up. We're not going to show up. We're going to just hide. So I want you to stop hiding. I want you to come out here and get this thing, do your purpose, do your mission, get that job, start that business, thrive, bring sexy back. RestoreHerHormones.com/masterclass. He's put the links up here. But yeah, bring sexy back tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Central. And we'll be talking about the triggers, the 3 things that are taking your sexy from you, your confidence, your low libido, all these wonderful things. So, yeah.
Yeah, exciting. Join us tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central Time, 12 p.m. Eastern Time. RestoreHerHormones.com/masterclass. All right, folks. Thank you for joining us.
Yep.
It's It's been a pleasure.
Absolutely.
Send us any messages you have.
Yep.
Any questions, concerns.
DM.
If you'd like the tea, bpquiz.com/tea. Get yours today. All right.
Bye. I'm done. So bye.